Hi, my name is Nora OShea. I'm an academic collaborator in Vistamilk. I'm based in the Food Chemistry and Technology Department in Shacklesmore Park. I suppose really there's two main parts to my research. The first part is that we're looking at existing and emerging technologies that can be used in dairy processing. These type of technologies would offer a lot of benefits to dairy processors. It would allow them to optimize their incoming raw milk and decide what process they want to route the milk towards. It also allows them to learn more about their process in real time, which offers them many advantages because it allows them, it basically supports them in terms of their decision making in terms of what to do with the milk. And of course it allows them, the end goal of these technologies would be to create process efficiencies in their different processes. The second part of my research then would be more surrounding emerging technologies, so things like food printing. So what we do is we were investigating to see if Irish dairy ingredients that might be a little bit more difficult to work with compared to, say, for example, skim milk, if they can be used in this new technique to create Irish dairy snacks. And also the final part of my research is looking at collaborative robots. So basically robots that can work with people that won't cause injury but can offer advantages. In particular, we're looking at the application of them in dairy quality testing. I find that it's important for two reasons, particularly from a dairy processor's point of view. As I said, we want to create dairy processing efficiencies. And the point of these efficiencies is to allow dairy processing in general to be more sustainable. And of course, dairy processors are striving for a near carbon neutral process. So it's extremely important if we can offer these technologies to allow them to create a more sustainable process. And then of course, in general, Irish dairy processors are very proud of their products. So the research that we carry out, supports them in terms of ensuring that their products are consistent. And so it's very important from a consumer's point of view that if they buy a piece of cheese or they drink milk and they're used to being of a certain standard, that that product is consistently that standard. So yeah, as I said, a lot of my research is looking at, things like food printing, collaborative robotics, and also the application of sensors. But I guess it's combining these technologies, combining collaborative robotics, combining these sensing technologies, and with more futuristic application of artificial intelligence, knitting them all together and being able to create a more automated process that can offer benefits like, preventing downtime, give more information to the processor. And particularly, I think these sensors and tools will aid in giving processors better decision-making support tools. What matters to me, I'm basically, I'm from a rural background. I'm from County Kerry. So my grandparents would have had a dairy farm and I would have done a bit of work on that dairy farm. So, I was involved with basically cows and milking when I at a young age. And I suppose I'm delighted now to think that my research is forming part of that same dairy supply chain.